There's three royal stories this evening, a triptych of scandal, discomfort, and against all odds, a smattering of delight, and it's not where you expect it. The House of Windsor has outdone itself again in providing tabloid fodder, with Prince Andrew, King Charles, and Prince Harry all vying for our attention in various shades of interest. So, beginning with the embarrassing one, the word that hardly does justice to the plight of the Duke of York, who has once again found himself in the murky waters of financial intrigue, and it appears that Prince Andrew, in a bid to sustain the lifestyle to which he has become accustomed, has entered into a lucrative arrangement with a Dutch firm, Startup Boot Camp, which aims to reignite his global network pitch at the palace. The same network, mind you, that was meant to fade into oblivion when he was excommunicated from royal duties in the wake of that catastrophic Newsnight interview. Prince Harry proving that royal banishment need not be synonymous with misery, and that really this is somebody who we should have in the heart of in the bosom of the royal family. The Duke of Sussex at the Invictus Games in Vancouver was given a pair of budgie smugglers by the Australian team, tight, skimpish swimwear in a shade of humour that would leave the occasional diver looking uncomfortable, and something that Andrew could never have pulled off. And with characteristic irreverence, Harry declared it so inappropriate, I love it. In a moment of levity, he reminds us why, despite all the transatlantic acrimony, he remains fundamentally more likeable than so many others in the royal family. His wife Meghan, ever the brand-conscious Duchess, leaned into the softer feel-good moments, reading to children about inclusivity, mingling with families, being photographed holding a baby, and Echo. And therein lies the crux of our royal hierarchy of newsworthiness. Prince Andrew, still desperately clinging to influence, remains a source of deep embarrassment. King Charles, attempting to quietly support causes close to his heart, finds himself awkwardly dragged into the political limelight. And Prince Harry, the supposed outcast, emerges as the only one with any sense of dignity, frankly. Perhaps there's a lesson here. Exile, when voluntary, is often liberation. In shedding the weight of expectation, Harry has found his way to enjoy a role, even if that role now involves being a poster boy for Team Australia's finest swimwear. And, the next thing he's going to get into is knitting, I suppose. Meanwhile, back in Britain, the monarchy continues its delicate balance between scandal, service, and sheer absurdity. And so the royal soap opera, rolls on.
Greetings, dear viewers, and a warm welcome to our channel. We're here to offer you a fresh perspective on current events, and today we have an intriguing topic on our hands. We turn our attention to Professor Tim Wilson's recent critique of the royal family's actions, particularly their surprising absence at a significant event. In this video, we delve into Professor Wilson's critique, so stay tuned and be part of this insightful conversation. The 10th anniversary service of the Invictus Games was a significant event, yet it was marked by the conspicuous absence of senior members of the royal family. This glaring absence, noted by many, has sparked a wave of public reactions and criticism. The Invictus Games, a beacon of hope and resilience for wounded veterans, was overshadowed by an unfortunate choice of priorities. Instead of standing shoulder to shoulder with these brave individuals, the senior members of the royal family were seen attending a lavish garden party at Buckingham Palace. This decision, seen as a snub by many, has attracted a significant amount of criticism. Critics have dubbed this act as mean-spirited and petty, suggesting a growing divide between the institution of the royal family and the expectations of the public they are meant to serve. The absence at the Invictus Games service, a ceremony dedicated to celebrating the courage and determination of injured service personnel, was not just a slight against the Games founder, Prince Harry, but a blatant disregard for our veterans. Professor Tim Wilson, a respected figure in the academic world, has voiced his disappointment over this incident. He argues that the royal family's decision to overlook the service was not only disrespectful to Prince Harry, but also to the very individuals who have sacrificed so much for this nation. The Invictus Games, founded by Prince Harry in the year 2014, is more than just a sporting event. It is a symbol of resilience, a testament to the unyielding spirit of our service personnel who have suffered injury or illness as a result of their service. The Games have grown into a global movement, providing hope and rehabilitation to thousands of veterans around the world. The absence, at the 10th anniversary of such a significant event, according to Professor Wilson, is a strong indicator that the royal family needs to re-evaluate their priorities and recognise the true meaning of service and duty. This absence was not just a slight against Prince Harry, but a blatant disregard for our veterans, according to Professor Wilson. While the royal family were absent, Prince Harry was present, championing the cause of wounded veterans. Indeed, Prince Harry's dedication to the Invictus Games has been nothing short of extraordinary. From its humble beginnings in 2014, the Games have grown into a global platform that celebrates and uplifts injured service personnel. But more than just a sporting event, the Games are a beacon of hope, a symbol of resilience, and a testament to the indomitable human spirit. Prince Harry's commitment to the Games is unwavering. He is there, on the ground, not just at the opening and closing ceremonies, but throughout the entire event. He is there cheering on the athletes, sharing in their triumphs, and offering comfort in their struggles. His presence is not just a ceremonial gesture, but a genuine show of support and solidarity. The Invictus Games, in many ways, reflect Prince Harry's own journey. Much like the wounded warriors it celebrates, Prince Harry has faced his own battles, both in the public eye and behind closed doors. His dedication to the Games is not just about duty or obligation, but a deeply personal mission. Through the Games, Prince Harry has helped to change the narrative around wounded service personnel. No longer are they just seen as victims or casualties, but as heroes and champions. He has helped to shine a light on their struggles, but more importantly, on their strength and resilience. Yet, Prince Harry's dedication goes beyond the Games. He is actively involved in various initiatives aimed at supporting veterans and promoting mental health. His work in these areas is driven by the same spirit of service and dedication that fuels his commitment to the Invictus Games. Prince Harry's dedication to the Invictus Games and the cause of wounded veterans is a shining example of true service and duty. It is a testament to his character and a reflection of his deep commitment to those who have served and sacrificed for their country. The Invictus Games 2025 stands as a testament to his commitment, bringing hope and rehabilitation to those who have given everything for their country. Professor Wilson's critique of the royal family's actions was both powerful and unfiltered. He didn't mince words, expressing his disappointment at the lack of representation at the Invictus Games' 10th anniversary. His sentiments were clear. The royal family's focus should be on those individuals who have given so much for the nation, and not on elaborate parties and grandeur. Professor Wilson's critique was centred around the royal family's absence at the Invictus Games. He stated, "It is utterly disgraceful that the royal family, in their ivory towers, have chosen to neglect the very individuals who have sacrificed so much for this nation." He saw their absence as more than a slight against Prince Harry. He viewed it as a blatant disregard for the veterans who have given their all for their country. His critique didn't stop there. He also highlighted the stark contrast between the actions of the royal family and those of Prince Harry. While the royal family was attending a garden party, Prince Harry was on the ground, championing the cause of wounded veterans. Professor Wilson praised Prince Harry's dedication to the Invictus Games and his commitment to those who have served. The Invictus Games, as Professor Wilson pointed out, have grown into a global movement under Prince Harry's leadership. They have become a beacon of hope and a source of rehabilitation for injured service personnel. Professor Wilson believes that the royal family's absence at the 10th anniversary of the Invictus Games was a missed opportunity for them to show their support for this cause. Professor Wilson's critique was a call to action. He urged the royal family to re-evaluate their priorities and to remember the true meaning of service and duty. He believes that the royal family has a responsibility to support those who have served and that their actions should reflect this. Professor Wilson's words echo a sentiment felt by many. A call for the royal family to re-evaluate their priorities and recognise the true meaning of service and duty. Professor Wilson's critique has certainly given us much to ponder. His words have underscored a pressing question. Should the royal family have shown their support for the Invictus Games? It's a query we now pose to you. We invite you to share your thoughts, your perspectives, your voice. Do you align with Professor Wilson, or do you see things differently? We value your opinions and look forward to your comments. Until next time, stay engaged, stay informed.